Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. To the air, it's Angulo. Got his man on the right. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Got a little space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, and he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Angulo. Pocket starts to collapse. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a lot of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Angulo. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught on the outside. It's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Gators. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To throw, it's Angulo. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown.
Oh my God, look at those switch stick. Oh my God, that shit was a foot.
Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the run, it's Daniels. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Angulo. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. And they
Hey,
drag
bro,
him
smoking
down, but
good.
not before he picks up the first
Oh,
down.
take it, bro.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They believe they can run right here. The Golden Bears pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here on 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. The Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Angulo. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to pass on second down. Got his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Gators are in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's why his quarterback.
Sorry, I had to witness that ass for me, guys. These young boys can't take L's. Oh well.